guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to the new series on the channel. The Journey career mode is finished, FIFA is finished. Now we're heading over to PES. We're doing a new career mode, we're doing a Master League. We done this last year and we're doing it again this year. The Irish League career mode on PES. Last year we done it with Linfield. This year we're going to be doing it with somebody different, and we're going to be doing it with a newly promoted team, that is Portadown. That's right, we're going to be doing the career mode with Portadown. And now obviously with PES you gotta pick your manager. You don't get to create them like FIFA. They've added a few new ones, and lads, I have to. Stevie G is going to be coming in, although we will change the name as we normally would. So it is going to be Mr. Gibbsy, and we're going to go Northern Ireland. Of course, we'll just stay in the suit, and let's get into it. Everything normal. That's going to be pounds. Let's drop that down. Let's go professional for now. I don't want to go top player just yet, because I feel like I might struggle with top player. I think I actually played top player in my own Master League. I'm doing a Liverpool Master League, off camera, and to be honest, I wasn't even losing a lot, but there was a lot where I was just drawing 0-0 because I was defending really well, holding my own, but then it was so hard I couldn't score either, so it was just tough. Here are the players. Of course, same as last year, we know the crack. The badges aren't licensed. I mean, it's not licensed at all. I've created the players, I've created the kits and the teams, I've put all of their stats in, using the same stats converter from last year, lads. If you want, I did do a video last year on how I made the Irish League, and I've literally followed that again. I did nothing different, nothing fancier this year, just exactly the same story. With, in real life, the Irish League has 12 teams. You can have a minimum of 14 in this one, so I had to add 2 more, so that's why we've got I believe it's Loughgall and Institute. So what are we saying? If we want to be even higher next season, then we need to take at least the 4th position in the league. Now, Portadown, newly promoted from the Championship last season. Believe if we can finish in the top half of the league. See, that's lower than 4th. We're not gonna. I don't think focusing on winning the league is the way to go. I'm gonna agree, but I feel like we could go on a little Irish Cup run. That would definitely be the way to go, because this career could take 2 seasons to do. Newly promoted team. We're not going to come in, win the league straight away, which is why I'm looking at maybe going 2 months an episode, just to get through it, so that it doesn't drag on, since it's going to be 2 seasons. But it's definitely going to be interesting to get in and get looking at the squad here. So here we go. We have got into the game, and as you can see, I mean, it's not a stacked squad. There was a couple more players, but the issue is some things have happened the last few days. The transfers are up to date as of today, this video going out. I have checked it, which is actually why we have less players now. We had more players. Portadown have released about 4 or 5 players a couple of days ago there, so I've went in and released them, and this is what we're left with. And unfortunately, only one new signing in Sammy McLeod here, but we have to deal with that. Clearly, a goalkeeper is needed. Sorry, 2 new signings actually. Michael Ruddy coming in from Crusaders. That's a big signing. Needed a left back badly. Crane wasn't doing the job. They actually released him in real life. And Ruddy, big upgrade in game to that left back position. Strike force in the starting lineup's looking good. Adam Solly, Lee Bonus, absolutely no issues. Would have had Stephen Murray on the bench, but again, released him, so we're left with Rory Croskery, which I don't want to be bringing him off the bench, you know, hoping that he's going to win us games. It's just not going to happen. So I've looked through all that, just boring emails you get at the start of careers, and in August you can see, as it is, there's only 2 games, Ballymena and Linfield. Then it's the last day of the transfer window. Then we have Glenavon in the first round of the Irish Cup, Loughgall and Glentoran. So there's not a whole lot of games in these months anyway. October has 2 games in it, so 2 months an episode isn't unrealistic. But I mean, we're gonna play Linfield, and I think we're gonna play Glenavon, and that might be where I leave it, because there's 5 games in today's episode. There's only those 3. Yeah, see, there's only 5. So it might be 2 games an episode, just depending on when we get into busier months. If there's like 6 or more games in those 2 months, we'll maybe play 3 games. It depends. PES is different from FIFA. Sometimes you can get in that extra game, sometimes you can't, but we definitely need to be making some sales and some signings. So I'm going to try and shortlist a few players. Warren Point are interested in signing Hall, who is our right back, I believe. I just don't know if we're... To be fair, we've got Nathan Kerr starting, so maybe if they give us a little bit more money, give us 100k, and I might think about letting him go. I'm definitely turning this scouting off a wee minute, because it does my head in constantly. It'll come back every week with new players to check out, but I do have a couple of players in mind, and I'm going to shortlist them right now, lads. So lads, I've listed a few players here. For keeper, Gareth Dean from Coleraine, ex-Linfield keeper, would be a big signing. First choice keeper, obviously, would be coming in, and that just would be huge. That is a big goalkeeper if we can get him in. Up front, I want to get in Cahir Frail. Just moved from Carrick to Coleraine in this window, but thankfully, you know, that doesn't matter in game. I don't even think it matters in PES at all, but there's no restriction in that it won't let us sign him, it'll let us go ahead. Game doesn't know that, so we can get him in if we want, and I think he's a bit higher rated than Sally, so it could be Frail and Bonus up top if we could pull it off with Sally on the bench, which is a better option than what we have at the minute. And if Greg Hall does go, I'd like to bring back an old player, Mark Carson. Just moved again to Loughgall, just signed for them, but want to bring him back to the club as a backup. He can do a job, very solid, and for some reason, right, Dean and Carson, fine. Frail's 2.6 million, and I don't know why. I don't understand why. Maybe because he's an attacker. Like, Dean's 68 rated, and Frail's 69, and Frail's a year older. Not really sure how that works. But then again, our salary budget is an issue. We could only afford Carson at the minute. So I wonder, is there a way? Budget settings. Yeah, we need to receive everything. We need to receive contract options, pay with transfer budget, try and save as much as we can. So I can't really sign anybody yet, because we actually need to sell players so that players can leave or players can come in, and we actually have more money. Warren Point though, gonna accept the sale of Greg Hall, which is brilliant. 100k. How much is it gonna tell us what his salary? 38.7. So we're not getting rid of a lot, but 146. We really need a goalkeeper, and I might have to sell one more player, which isn't good really. Like, now I don't like this Croskery, but then I might let Ward go because we have more midfielders. So let me place him on the transfer list. We have more midfielders than anything else. It's stupid to sell Croskery yet if we're not 100% sure that we're gonna get none of Portadown players called up. Yes, alright, Greg Hall is gone. If we're not 100% sure that we're gonna get Cahir Freeland, because he's very expensive. But Ballymena on the opening day here, we may just be quick simming this first game, lads. Honestly, first season, our first match. How do we feel? We'll make the fans proud. You know, we're not gonna put any title talk out there just yet, so we are gonna skip the match. Quick sim. Hopefully, it's a 2-0 loss. You see, this is what we have to expect. I was gonna say, I got so confused by the league there for a minute. I saw Carrick bottom, and their standing was 13, and I was like, how are they 13th? There's meant to be 14 teams in this league. It's all good. It's all calm. Any negotiations coming in? Not yet. So Messi wins Ballon d'Or basically. I don't even think that is the Ballon d'Or in this. I'm not sure. Board, probably not happy though. Yeah, we're getting slaughtered. We need to get our act together. Don't worry. Nobody cares. So, Linfield in our next game. Big match. Still no offers coming in, but we're just gonna have to run with it, lads. It's a tough game, so it's one that I'm gonna get into. So, first match for us in game at Windsor Park here, and thankfully we don't have to deal with Shane Lavery in this Linfield side this year. He was a legend in our series last year. If you watched it, you remember he was unreal. And what happened? He had an unreal season in real life, and now he's went to Blackpool. But it's still not going to be easy. Linfield, a bigger squad than us, better players than us still. So we're going to have to work hard here. As they get an early chance, and Ruddy does some early defending there. Luke Wilson wins it back. McLeod into Lavery. Get lucky there. Ruddy in the middle to McLeod. Oh, it's a poor pass. Somehow we get to it. And Bonus getting in. And it's hit the post. Took a deflection on the way through. Just hits the outside of the post. Oh dear, Linfield are in. And they go 1-0 up. And it's Arcas. They've brought him off the bench. Not sure who he is. They must have signed him in this save. 1-0 up. And we're in trouble. Linfield going 1-0 up, I mean, by the way. I do realise what I said. McLean with that ball over the top, I believe, and he just fires that into the far corner, far side of the net. 1-0 down. This is not a position we want to be in. Taggart. Lucky again. It does make its way to Bonus. Sally looking for Bonus again. Oh, it's a great save. Oh, great save. It's actually Murren goals for Linfield this time, and that was a big chance for us. Lavery gets it on the edge of the box. Oh, probably could have played Bonus, but there's loads of space, and Bonus gets onto it. I don't even know what that was. McLeod out to Lavery. Playing it in. Adam Sally. Good touch. Gets back round. Oh, it's a great save. Can Bonus get onto it? Oh, no, he can't. We've still got it. Have to make something of this. Oh, no, you're joking. Oh, Sally hits the post in injury time. And it's a 1-0 loss at Windsor Park. Easily could have stolen a draw at the end. Missed a lot of chances there. We definitely need to work on that. So lads, it's deadline day. We need to sign some players. So I've put a couple of free agents down here, a keeper and a striker. So we're gonna go in for Carson first at left back. And I think those terms are gonna work out. So let's see, is it gonna work? The club wants a transfer fee of 2. I mean, that's not really an issue. I'm gonna accept because it makes no difference, really. An extra 26k. Our transfer budget's fine. It's the wage budget that's an issue. What are you telling me now, mate? Carnarvon want Oisin Conati, but can we really afford to be letting players go? I don't really think so. So I think Dungannon want Lavery for 4 mil. I'm gonna cancel that. Carrick wants Sam Ward. I'm gonna cancel that for now and take him off the transfer list. And I'm gonna reject that. And what we need to do, we need he's been signed by somebody now. That's not good. We need a goalkeeper here. Unless... I have one idea. The youth team. Now, what is our highest goalkeeper? It's only 68 or 58 even. We need a goalkeeper to start is what we need. So I'm gonna have to go on the look for another free agent, I think, lads. So lads, we're gonna go in for Carlos Alves here. Let's get a 2-year deal going. This will take 2 hours. This is probably all we're gonna get done. He's accepted. Crusaders want Ruddy back. That's not happening. Actually, let's not reject that because that takes time, I think, out of the transfer window. This takes 2 hours to confirm Alves. Let's get it done. We need it. And literally, that is all we can do. Now we have 68k in the wage budget. So this guy, Radswaite, 37k, lads. If I bring him up, then we have another striker on the bench, and I think that is the way to do it. And the transfer window has now ended. See, because we have a low tier team with low ratings, you could near enough promote half the youth academy and they would get into the team. So I think that's the Ruddy one that got rejected, which is good. So let's take a look at the squad now. That is far healthier looking. Far healthier looking. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Centre back or right back, a couple of midfielders, and a 63 rated striker isn't the worst. Alves in goal, 64 rated, a lot more solid, and hopefully if we survive this season, next season we can go back and make some of those bigger signings. So now that the window is finished, we have our first Mid Ulster Derby. We face Glenavon in the Irish Cup first round. By the way, this is not our home stadium. For some reason, cups on this game, it's the same in England with the FA Cup. For some reason they play at a neutral stadium. As we know from last season, Linfield's basically the only team with a full-size stadium. All the other teams, including us, have that wee town park type stadium. This is just a one-off because of the Irish Cup. One new signing starting, Carlos Alves in goals, and hopefully we can get our first win and make it a big one in the derby. Out to Lavery. Come on, lads, get in the middle. Lavery pulls it back, and Adam Sally puts us 1-0 up. Come on! I think that's actually the first goal that the team have scored since we took over. Nice build-up play. Good ball out wide from Bonus and Lavery. I didn't think anybody was going to come into the box for him. Sally at the near post. Puts it in the back of the net. 1-0 Portadown. Come on. Oh dear, Waterworth through for Glenavon and he's hit the post. And we do get it cleared. Could we go on the counter now? No, I needed the run from Sally and he didn't make a good one. We get away with one there though. Here's Waterworth for Linfield. Lads, needed defend. That's far too easy. I've had 2 centre backs try and tackle him there. Or 2 players at least. You know, they both just can't push him off the ball. I don't know what is going on there, that they're struggling so much to push him off. Look, there, he still keeps the ball there, you still can't win it. Far, far too easy. And the ex-Linfield man levels it for Glenavon. Here's Bonus. Looking for Sally. Could be away. Adam Sally, keeper comes out. Sally thinks on and he puts it wide. That's a big chance, lads. Finishing on PES is so much harder, like. Sally wins it. Keeper off his line again. And he gets this one right. Come on. Big mistakes at the back from Glenavon. And Sally punishes them. They had the ball. And I think it's Hawley for Glenavon. Messes it up. And this keeper just loves rushing off his line. And we punish them. This time we get the chip right. I'm going to make a change here. I think. I'm going to bring Taggart off. He's a wee bit tired. And you know what? I'm going to stick Carson on at right mid. I was going to go Kerr at right mid and Carson at right back. But I'm going to go for Carson on at right mid here. Some fresh legs for the end of the game. The new signing coming on for us here. No, Hawley in. That's a good save from the new signing. In goals. I'm not sure what Mark Hawley is doing that far up the pitch for Glenavon. That's a good save from the keeper. There's Lavray. And now it's out to Ruddy. Just injury time to go here. So we need to be smart. Ruddy does go backwards to Lavray. McLeod. We don't really need another goal if we just see this one out. But Bonus will want one. And the keeper's parried it. And Lavray wraps it up for Portadown. In injury time. 3-1 up. We are going through to the next round of the Irish Cup, boys. Absolutely brilliant. And it is our first win as Portadown manager. Come on. So we play Linfield in the quarters, lads. They get a bye through. And yes, have managed to find myself a wee Portadown jacket. Since I used to play for, well, played for the team for the last 4 years, so I do have some gear, the odd jacket, quarter zip t-shirt, so maybe sometimes when we're doing the career we will wear some of this stuff, but I'm not going to keep it on right now. Just wanted to look professional for a few seconds, but it is far too warm to be wearing a jacket right now. So we have Loch Gall now, which we're going to sim, technically a bit of a derby. Lads, 1-0 loss. Loch Gall's a team we have to be beaten. We're bottom of the league now. We knew it was going to be a tough season. It's not been a good start to the league campaign, but we got to be beating Loch Gall. There's an offer from Cliftonville for Sam Ward. I just don't really think it's worth it this season, to be honest. It's really not. So we're gonna sim on. One more game to go against Glentoran, which is probably gonna be a loss. The thing with the Irish League, me making this in PES, even though I do transfer the stats over from Football Manager, so the game should recognise the better teams, it doesn't really sometimes. Now the board aren't going to be happy here. We haven't shown our true abilities once this season. The press will be muttering about your exit soon. Right, calm down, mate, right? You're already talking about a new manager. Can we pull something off against Glentoran? No, we can't. 3-1 loss. that is not good. Definitely next episode I'm gonna have to play a couple of league games. I think the Irish Cup will be on a break for a while, so it means I can jump into a couple of league games. We can play some teams. I think we need to be smart with who we play. We have offers, which we are going to reject. Don't fancy selling anybody right now, especially not Ruddy. Ruddy's a big player to the team. And you see, this is why it could take 2 seasons, because we do not look like a team who could win the league this season. So yeah, October, we have Dungannon, Carrick. It's hard for me to look at it and say, oh, let's sim these teams because they should be easier. Maybe we need to be smart. Maybe we actually need to play the likes of Carrick, and then we need to sim Crusaders because they're going to finish high up anyway. Maybe that's what we need to do. We'll think about it for the next episode, lads, and hopefully we can pick up some points in the league. But I still think we can win the Irish Cup. I want to focus on that. We're in the quarters already, so we'll get a bit of a break now to try and get some points in the league. But it is going to be a tough first season for us, so hopefully we are able to survive. Thanks for watching. Drop a like if you're enjoying the series, or if you're excited that this series is back again. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time, guys. Cheers.